If you're diving into YouTube as a small or medium business, you probably have a couple objectives. Maybe I want this to make me some sales, or I want this to increase my reputation. Today I'm just going to dive into one specific area that's worked well for me, and that's using video as a social object. What do I mean by social object? Well, I mean, in social dynamics, often we bond over a specific thing. Let's say we both read the same book and we both enjoy it, or we both have something to say about it. We can hang a conversation on that book. Perhaps we've seen the same movie and I'm like, hey, Pulp Fiction is rad. And you're like, of course, I've seen it too. It's awesome. We build a relationship around Pulp Fiction. Of course, our conversation goes further than that, but it started at a social object. It can be, your favorite drink, or your, a favorite dish. You have this, this Japanese dish that you really enjoy. I mean, you're marrying different social objects. Video is a really great way to do it. So how does that work? Personally, in my context, I do a lot of blogging about how workplaces work and around company culture. So often there might be an expert in the field that I really want to interview that's really interesting, and to set it up, I'll get a bunch of different questions from people in my network or people that are, I'm interested in, that have questions that this expert can answer. I jot down maybe those 5 questions. I meet with the author. I ask those 5 questions. The author, far more knowledgeable than me, can give some good sound advice. I leave the interview, I package it up as a video. Maybe I package it up as a blog post for, a company blog, and maybe, put down the questions in text and, give some context to the video. Then I'll use that social object to send it back to the author and back to those maybe 5 people that ask questions, and maybe pick like 2 or 3 other people that I think will specifically benefit from this video. And what I've done is I've created a social object. Now those people that, maybe the people asking questions, they probably like, that it gave them value. Maybe they like it from an ego standpoint. It boosted, that someone took their question and actually did something with it. The author himself might be, herself might be interested in sharing it with their network, because you offer a tight way to present an idea of theirs via video. And what do those conversations do? Ultimately, you can discuss them. Your conversation lead different places, but often that's good relationships. How you get business leads. It's how you get better reputation for your business. So that's basically one way I recommend using video. Before I end this video, I'd like to say there's things that you shouldn't do. Often video, it is, YouTube is a form of social media, right? And although it's free to enter in, it's often one of the most costly marketing activities you can undertake. When you think about, video that has good lighting and good sound, which most videos are terrible, and so you have someone leaning over their laptop trying to up the volume, that doesn't work, right? Or, the sound, lighting, you can't quite make out their face. When you do a proper video and you edit it up so it's nice and you upload it and all that, that takes time. It takes hours, if not days, to do a proper video. So realize that's time that you could have been spending on other business activities making you money or increasing your reputation or business development. So you're ultimately trading your time for something yet unpaid. So think about that before you invest into it. Make a strategy, decide what the video is supposed to accomplish. So there's a reason for you doing this social object, and then give it a shot. And when you're done and you've sent it, actively sent it, don't just put it up on YouTube, because YouTube gets 48 hours of video every minute. People aren't going to find your content no matter, how you tag it up, unless you do some effort to reach out to the relevant communities and put it in there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one tip. If you have any questions about this, absolutely, I'd love to help you. Just, get in touch with me either on Twitter. I'm at Philippe Matus. I'll edit it right here. Or just leave a comment below, and I'll definitely be checking this out for a while and trying to answer as much as I can. Thank you for your time.